Down to the tone. Alright guys, this is race number 1, the Stock Buggy B Main. Looks like we started at 6:05. If everything goes according to my master plan, we should finish before 7:30, which will leave about a half an hour or so left that we can play open practice times before I start kicking everyone off the track and making y'all go home. It is race number 1, B Main for Stock Buggy on the track right now, and it is Ron Agus out to the whole shot after the first lap, but now it's going to be Daniel Black leading the way, trying to get himself into that A Main. Daniel out there running his team associated B4.1 through the whoop section, getting through there a little squirrely, but getting through there clean enough. Philip Ortiz running into 2, and then Matt Rupert, who didn't have the best run in qualifying and actually broke in the second qualifier, broke off a rear shock tower, running in that number 3 spot as he looks to overtake Philip, but then JJ jumping over the top of Matt and the leader, rolling it over, so now we got 4 cars battling for the lead, and Daniel getting into a pipe, going to drop back to the 4 and almost the 5, and here comes Agus. Agus now into the 4, and Daniel in the 5 spot, so what was a great start for my little brother there turns into some tragedy as he continues driving a little above his head now and rolling over. At the end of the straightaway, we got one upside down. It looks like that's going to be JJ. So it will leave Matt Rupert out front, making his comeback to OCRC after a 446-day hiatus. And it's now Ortiz. Philip Ortiz moving into the top spot as he heads down the straightaway. Philip looking to put it in the A Main. Philip, one of our up-and-coming youngsters here at OCRC. We got about 2 down and 3 left to go for Philip. JJ, Matt Rupert. Oh, Matt getting the double jump wrong, so that's going to drop him back a few spots. Go ahead and throw him on the other side. Thank you. Now JJ taking over the lead as he gets around Philip, heading down the straightaway. Green Buggy, your leader. The orange and white in the 2. The all-orange in the 3, and then the white, yellow, and green in the number 4. Daniel going to move into number 3 spot now as we have a bottle coming from Ron. Daniel, after an early lead, falls back to the last place and now moving all the way back up into the 3 spot. We'll see what he can do with this one. JJ trying to get checked out. Daniel a little too hard through the whoops as he tries to catch Philip, and he gets stuck on the pipe there. So that's going to allow the rest of the field to get checked out a little bit more. We've got a good battle here for the 4 spot between Daniel, Ron, and Matt. But it is your leader, JJ, by the line of 13.508 is the pace, and that should be good enough to win this one. That is granted that he stays on all 4 wheels for the next 2 minutes. Leader rolling it over, but he gets a good turn marshal there out of Kyle and continues on his way. We got about 1:30 left in this one for JJ to try and hold on. He's got a solid lead, though. If I were in his shoes, I would just go nice and easy as he heads over the triple. 2nd spot hasn't hit the tabletop yet. He's still pushing it through the whoops, though. He might want to make a statement to those guys in the A Main. And actually, if he does bump up, he'll be in race number 3, so we'll let him go get a battery before he comes out to turn marshal. But aside from that, everyone else, you will be asked to come out immediately to marshal. In the whoops, we got one in the whoops. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute to go. It is JJ Ortiz and Kyle Kelly, 1, 2, and 3 right now, as Kyle looks to put some pressure on Philip as they head into the whoops. It is Philip in the orange and white. It is Kyle in the pink and purple, heading on to the straightaway. Kyle reeling him in on the straight here. Looks like he might have a little more motor, but a bobble at the top of the straightaway is going to allow Philip to get away that much more. 35 seconds left to go in this one. 35 left. JJ wooded through the whoops. Just full mule through that whoop section as he heads down the straight. 20 seconds left to go in this one. JJ going to make it by for one more lap. And it looks like Daniel and Matt Rupert will also make it by for one more. Philip may or may not. Kyle may or may not. I'm going to say they may not. With about 5 left, Philip going to make it by. Kyle just going to squeeze by the line with 1 second left to go, and that is time. Ron Agus, you are going to finish in the number 4 spot. So Kyle still with a chance to move into the 2, but not a chance to bump. Daniel, you are done 5. JJ done with the win and the bump up in this one. Matt Rupert, you are going to finish in the 6 when you get there. Phillip going to take the 2. Ouch. And Kyle going to finish in the 3. Drivers, that is a race. Turn them off. Come back out and turn marshal. JJ, we will see you in race number 3. Beginner main event, you guys are up. Beginner main, that is going to be Peter, Jack, and David. Yeah.
3. Yeah, same.